take these out. As long as the yellow if the yellow goes by the black plum, then he can't fail. But obviously, other than that, he's got the other yellow smudge into it.
Not too sure if we can see from the other camera if it comes past into this bottom left, but I think it might go in the middle. Does it? No, it doesn't.
To be fair, you can just nudge into the black now, Wayne.
Yeah.
Just straight into the black, and then he's got the yellow in the corner.
Now,
yeah, he's got a lovely angle there. It's a drop end, to be fair.
So what's next up at North East, Chris? Anything?
Not really, I think, yeah.
Quiet now, is it?
Yeah, obviously it's been jam-packed, hasn't it, with the World Series and stuff.
Non-stop.
So many matches kicking about there every week up the North East now. Obviously, there's about 40 North East lads at the IPF, the nice shot there.
I know there's quite a few.
Yeah, and to be fair, but there's money matches every week up there, it's great. But it's only good, it's at every level, Wayne, from pub players to county level.
I know you've got it nailed on up there the way you do it. When you normally do your money match days, you'll have a couple of big games on the main table, on the stream table, but then you've got...
But the lads love it, you know, and
25, 30 matches upstairs as well throughout the day, which gets everybody involved in it, even for small amounts.
And we all started like that.
Of course we did,
I think you don't want to lose that, you can't lose the grassroots.
They're the future, aren't they?
Well, to be fair, you want people to start playing in the pub, right?
Yeah.
Enjoying the game of pool in a pub.
Yeah.
Thinking, oh, how can I good at this? Or you learn to be better at it. Then you go up to your sort of pub leagues, and you go to your super leagues. Then obviously your county levels or whatever levels, you know. And then if you've got some natural talents, you want people to embrace it. And if there's money in pool and it's out there on social media, the opportunity's there for people. Probably years ago it wasn't, you know what I mean? And there's some great players. Then you thought Aaron Lappin was here, you know, some Gaspot. And obviously they won decent money in that, but they couldn't make a massive living.
No.
Hopefully, obviously, the long-term goal is for the IPA and obviously the IPA team to get people to make a living out the sport. And I'm not saying you're going to make like £100,000 a year win, but if you can make 20, 30 grand a year doing something that you really enjoy and you have from probably 19-year-old.
Because to play this at the top level, Chris, you need plenty of practice. You need to be practicing on a regular basis. And to do that, it needs to be full-time, you know what I mean? Not just need to be full-time, but you're gonna get a lot further if you can put the hours in, you know.
Yeah, definitely, and that's what it's about.
You just take Jack Whelan for an example. The season that he won the World Championships, he was unstoppable. Yeah. You know, on the amateur tour. The following season, you know, he started work. He doesn't have enough time to practice, and for a short period, or for quite a bit of that season, he couldn't put two balls together. Basically, you know what I mean.
You know, you go through the Brick's massive. Obviously working as well, you've got family to support, and people have different, obviously, priorities, so it's different timing. So I think the long-term goal is to make sure that there is money out there for people that want to make a little bit as well, and I think that's got to be the case. Jeff, my good friend Alan, good evening, Jeff. Is something as
I don't think it is.
Look, Spencer, I think it's something like, I was just speaking to JJ, because he's got the cloths in, Jeff. And I think he was somewhat like, for a full cushion set of the seminars, he was 70 odd quid plus VAT, pal.
He has bought 8 of them, he bought them in bulk, but it's not expensive.
He was going to buy a roll, and he said it worked out better just buying it, because then you've got to think your cushions, and he said about 70 odd quid plus VAT. He's looking at 80 odd quid.
It's cheaper than some of the other cloths.
Well, some is, and obviously it's probably a little bit more expensive, but don't forget, obviously, they just come aboard this year. You know, and I think obviously it's like anything, obviously the more you sell, the idea is, you know, at the end of the day, the more you sell of the cloth,
it's cheaper it's going to get.
It's like anything, isn't it? And I think generally every table, because of the blue and the clarity of it, every table, also from a club level, money-wise, even if you spend an extra tenner at the moment, for example, it's well worth it. You know, seriously.
Well, I mean, how long does it take to push behind the table when you've got a club like this? I mean, I know he's got a few snooker tables as well, but when you've got a club like this with 20 odd pool tables, surely it's going to save on staff time as well. You know, to clean and brush behind the tables must take forever. You know,
well, it is time as well.
So it's a lot less time consuming keeping these.
And to be fair, obviously, when you brush your table, you get more hand marks. You don't get this. I think the benefits are outrageous long term regarding the cloth. And it's great that, you know, the IP have led the way and made the decision to transfer it over straight away. I think it's great. You know, and I think generally the players, I think the feedback's been generally nigh on 100% positive, regardless. You know, and you know yourself, players can twist on 21 playing pontoon win. You know, if they want to. Generally, they would do that, and they haven't. And so they have embraced it. Yes, it takes a little bit getting used to.
I'm hoping to get one myself this year. I'm extending my garage, hopefully in the next couple of months' time, so I might be knocking on Kev's door for one of them IPA tables at the end of the season.
Good evening, Chris Russian, man. Don't mind paying for a cloth. Me and chum. I think you can order them through that leisure company, I think, at the moment. I think they're the main distributors in the UK, if I'm not mistaken.
Who's that again, sir?
I can't remember what leisure company. It's not Home Leisure, it's another leisure company.
No. Kev told me,
Yeah.
Lifestyle Leisure.
There you go.
That's the one.
Lifestyle Leisure. Yeah, they're the main distributor at the moment. And like I said, the more they sell, and obviously maybe just people at Recliff out there, they probably get a cheaper deal and buying in bulk. I know JJ bought obviously a closet got done on Friday night in here, and the tables play beautiful.
Yeah.
Really, really nice, and if you've got somebody to put the cloth on really well as well, the longevity is going to be so beneficial for clubs.
So Jeff asked a question there, but he's just been answered just previously to by Kevin.
Yeah, that Lifestyle Leisure, pal. You just get a roll of it. But I think when I spoke to JJ earlier, pal, I think you get like a roll, obviously per metre. But I think individually worked out cheaper because obviously you're getting the cushion strips and you're getting the sort of the metre each in the cloths. And I think he said it was like 71, 72 quid plus VAT.
Cheap as chips.
Yeah, Rob, I think this was discussed last year, pal. And possibly whether Coral's involved or not at the end of the year, about the master time where you got the top 16. I think it was suggested maybe 16 players, obviously the professional ones. You can maybe sort of have the top 10 on tour, and then maybe 6 where you have like sort of 4 places, 2 invites at the master. I think it was discussed with one of the big Coral casinos initially. But again, these are sort of on hold, and I think it's great. Whether it's I think it was mentioned you could even up the prize if you think playing like a mini money match in a way. I thought it was a great idea where basically you got 16 players putting £5,000 each. So initially you've got £80,000 in the prize fund.
Yeah.
16 players, and then whether it's IBA things, then you're going to get sponsors behind that because of the coverage. You're going to have real time. Thing, you've got 80 bags, so it's like you're making back here for 500 part a year. To be fair, I think it was a really good idea, to be fair. But to be fair, we had a Masters plan this year, Coral Masters, and obviously the Champions League and stuff, unfortunately, with the merger of Ladbrokes there.
I was just going to ask you about that, but obviously that's been put on hold for a while, is it?
Yeah, there was plenty of events. It was like Champions, Champions League top 8, and obviously, the Coral sponsorship would have been great for it, but, that'll probably come on the end of the year. The merger just happened at the wrong time, unfortunately, with Ladbrokes. And but whether that happens or not, I think just moving the IBA in the direction that it's happened in the last 2 or 3 years is phenomenal. So
at least you can see, it's plain to see the vision's there and the effort's going into it to make it work. It's just going to be a matter of time, isn't it? Like I said, the vision's there.
Yeah, but I like the idea of over 16 players, whether you get like top 10 in the rankings, or get the offered for the place for 5 bags, and then you could possibly invite 2 players invites that may be interested outside the IPA that are looking to maybe join for next year, and you can even do like 4 qualifiers at random events where you basically pay maybe $250 for a qualifier to get a place directly. And I just think you could even do it like I'm not saying like a snooker shootout, but where it could be winner takes all kind of thing. Let's rush it on £80,000 for the winner, change people's lives.
Be nice, that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, maybe even if it was like, right, look, you're getting 70,000 winner, 10 grand runner up, everybody else gets nothing. So it's all really the pressure, the 10, 16 players in a Masters environment, get in the middle of a casino, run it over a period of time. Steady race as well, your 15s and stuff, your 18s. So the better players going to come out. And I think a lot of people will be in for that. Yeah. Whether they put the money up themselves, the sponsors did, or backers. Yeah. And you could share that. So if you're putting 585 grand, you have 10% of that pot.
It's a big return.
So if you win 70 grand and 10%, you're getting 7 bags.
Yeah.
I think it would be a good idea, personally. So it's
what's it all here?
one set all, and first game, I think Gavin must have won that last set, so it must be 2-1 with Craig. Gav's had a great weekend, played really well today.
He was buzzing outside before, after one of his wins earlier.
I'll just see what the score is here.
Yeah. Two-one.
Well, a bit of an update here. Mr. Robinson's coming back with a bit of a vengeance. He was 2-0 down with 1-all in games, and now it's 2-all.
2-all.
And Craig Marsh is 1-0 up, but Gavin just broke there on the other table and got a ball. So, got a great opportunity, Gav here.
Yeah, I was saying before, Chris, Gavin was absolutely made up the way he's been playing. Certainly at the start of the season, really. He's because he has had a pretty good start to the IPA tour.
Gav's got a ball, so it depends if he's on anything there. He's under Marshy.
He's happy to be mixing it with the best, and is certainly stamping his mark.
I think he's landed plum as well for this finish on reds. He should be taking these reds out, and it looks like it'll be 1-all on the other table. Steve Woodgett, good evening, my friend. How are you doing, my friend? Probably one of the nicest gentlemen in Cleveland. The brewery should be putting something into pool, makes most of it, because everyone is buying their beer. Well, to be honest with you, I think that's what it should be done, obviously. I think the breweries, like everyone's struggling to a certain extent and regarding money. But, you know, they're the kind of sponsors you want. You want to be promoting the game, because at the end of the day, where did you start playing pool? A youth club, or B, a pub? You know, they're the two main institutes, and Gav's going to take these out. I think, he's just played a little bit of
It's like Kev said, though, then they're not interested, and I think they'd probably be interested in smaller type of sponsorship, but the type of sponsorship you're looking for a competition like this.
Honestly, if the IPA, right, where we at now as an organisation, we're back in, say, the late 90s, early 2000s, the brewery used to shop money at everybody, literally everybody.
Different now.
They'd be massively in, but now they just do not want to spend. You know, they're there cutting back resources and everything, which is a shame.
Exactly,
I think you need to get the big corporates and try people like, you know, Mercedes or them big corporate names that are in the UK. But again, you've got to take your steps, get the product right first, the players right, the foundation of the professionals being more consistent.
You've got to give something to sell to them. Well, like Kev says all the time,
you've got to give them to sell the product. They're not going to hand you money for nothing. Yeah, and that's it, the only interest in football, which, to be fair, because obviously
it's big money.
It's the main sport in England, isn't it? You know, and to be fair, people like sponsors, you know, are going to get that marketing back out of it. You know, I think we just be patient. We see how it develops. But I generally believe we're moving in the right direction, and I think, you know, in a couple of years' time, we'll all be looking back at these events, and you know, the prize money will went up, the coverage, the players more consistent. You're going to get the professional foundation there, more players. So we'll just wait and see. But hopefully everyone's enjoying Craig's on just on the table. It's 2-all with Gavin Robinson. Craig Marsh is at the table. He's just broke. He's got a ball, but
on the cross frame, do you know?
Gavin, that's it. 1-all, 2-all.
Well, he's having a quick look. We'll just have a quick look at the table over there. That's the situation at the moment on Craig's table. Oh, it's not.
No, that's the wrong one.
I've got the wrong one. Yeah. That's the situation there on Craig's table.
Yeah, they're a bit tricky, like, to be fair. Depends how he plays this aggressively. But he's missed it. Gavin left Gavin. Gav's got an opportunity now. We'll hand back over to, obviously, the game between Liam and Neil.
Fight. What am I doing? How about, let's have a quick look.
Yeah, Steve, obviously, you know, when the sort of county systems and Bridlet and all the Europeans and stuff, yeah, obviously the pubs do make a tiny bit of money. I think it's trying to get something like that, and especially at county level, not obviously the IPAs, where You know, you get these venues that know they're going to make money out of pool over long weeks of whether it's European Championships, World Championships, through obviously the organisation, through the county system. But you know, you've got to have clarity wherever you go. So you know, it's a difficult one, to be honest with you. Yeah, guys, these are the last two matches at the moment. Obviously, Mark Farnsworth is securities place. Alex O'Donoghue, well done, Alex. Obviously, had a good weekend. Gav's playing Craig Marsh. It's 2 sets all, 1 leg all, and Gavin's on a finish. Because Marsh, he broke and got a ball, but he missed his first shot. And obviously, this match, for the playing, I think Liam's just nailed the black there to go 1 set all and 1 leg, 1 front nil.
So I'll score out in a minute. Just put the can just see in the corner now. It's going off in the other frame.
Gav's on the finish if you can switch it over there. Why obviously Liam's racking the balls up. Oh, Gav's just played it a little bit short there. And the 2 yellows. He's got these 3 10 yellows here on the other table. Don't forget it's 2 sets all against the current world champion Craig Marsh. It might go off the red, you know. Oh, he's plumbed it flush. The yellow must go. The yellow must go in the middle, you know. The way he's played that.
So Liam to break, just about to break off. We'll go back to this. We can still see the little caption there. What's going off on the other table?
Gav's spotted the yellow, and he's absolutely plumb on the yellow in the middle. What's he going to do?
He's got to go up and down the table there, because I don't think that black goes in the bottom left, does it?
No, but I think he doubles. Oh, you can screw it back. Oh, it does go. Oh, it goes in the corner. He's got a little clip in the corner of the black to go 2-1 up with his break. This is huge. Gav's having a little cheeky look over at me now. Go on, son, nail it.
Just
I love Marshy to bits, but...
Just while Liam's looking at this one, just flick over.
The black here. Oh, he's nailed it.
He's nailed it.
Yes,
what a great shot.
Yes. So Gavin's 2 sets all. He's went to sit down, but it's his break. 2 sets all, and he's 2-1 up. So Gav breaking
flying, isn't he? He's Barry over Chairman. I think a little bit of mischievousness there.
So we've got 2-all against Marshy and 2-1 up Gav. Gavin breaking, gets a ball for the match, and they qualify for France on his 4th IPA World Series event, which, you know...
He's 2-1 up in this set.
2-1 up in this set. It's 2-all in
One
sets.
frame, break and dish.
Marshy was 2-0 in sets. I think he breaks and dishes here. Just got a feeling. I think it's his day. He went 2-all with Stevie Ward in the last 16, and Stevie's missed a half ball black, he told us. And then obviously Gav's fudging up and he's got the frame.
Well, if they do split nice, we'll flick over that table, because there's a bit of mileage in this at the moment.
Yeah, there's a bit of mileage, and it'll take a while for them to select a shot or two. I think we need to flick over now, Wayne, to be fair. We need to get this lad on here. Yeah, it's Rob to break. Has he got a ball? He's got a ball. Oh, my word.
Where's the white?
Oh, he's all right, honestly. He goes, the Reds fly. Reds are good balls there, honestly.
Can you see the one down the rail? Top rail?
You can see it, mate. They go on these.
You've got better eyes than me. I can't tell
No,
if it goes.
honestly, the red goes in this corner because I'm right in line with it to the left. Oh, Gav. I've been trying to be biased, but...
You're not biased, Chris.
Well, I've been over the moon for the lad. You know, obviously works really hard at his game.
Yeah.
He's had some good results in single matches and they put money on the ton. It's nice to see these players come through, especially new professionals, and do really well against, obviously, you know, he's playing the world champion at the moment. So, yeah.
So it's a bit of a shock on the cards, this.
Well,
when you on paper,
a lot of things are on paper, but I believe generally,
but
if
you know
get to this level,
yeah.
you know, you believe in what you can do, you believe you can execute it, and you know the two has given us that opportunity. I'd kick aside. You want to play a bit side.
See what he's got the one.
He's on it. Honestly, he's looking. He's on it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you can see he's got the right hand side of the two.
You can plumb this. Just roll it through. There's nothing much to do here, Wayne, for the Reds.
We'll get back to the Liam Dunster
in a bit.
The match in a minute.
I thought Liam hasn't played a shot yet. Anyway, Craig Riddell, what's the Gav Marsh score? It's 2 sets all, mate. Gav's 2-1 up in the set. He's at this table for the match and to qualify for the World Series. Oh,
Has he got his flip-flops ready?
I don't like this. Oh, he's thumped it. He's come plumb from,
Behave yourself,
honestly.
Gav.
He
Behave.
screwed into them. He didn't need to, but he's absolutely plumb. Honestly. It's just, you be minding your work here, Win, to make sure you're going to put this little...
Well,
nice
he's just
little
got to
angle on
calm
the red rail.
himself down now, and just make sure that he's
literally, if you get a nice... He's going to screw this in, leave a nice little angle of red in the corner, and basically drop the red straight in the middle and roll through. You've got the red in the corner at your mercy. Worst case, you can nib it. So it's the next shot, not this shot. Is the crucial thing. Yeah, and if you're straight, you can't fail to roll through. Past the middle bag, and you've got the red in the corner. This is massive. Come on, young Gavin Robinson. Nice plumb.
Nice angle.
Oh, he's lovely. And this is where you just need to look where you're going to leave the white. And just to make sure you don't... Yeah, to be fair, either side's not too bad, you know. Straight, I like it straight and just roll through gently. It absolutely flies in that middle pocket. Just roll this in, Gavin, and be nice on it. So here...
it's all about getting on the one to the left middle. The other red doesn't go to the right middle, I don't think so.
I'll tell you if he's plumb straight with him, right in line with the shot here. Oh, why has he hit it so hard? I just don't agree with that shot. You can just drop that in Wayne and play that in the middle.
This is not easy. He still nips, but it's not easy, this.
The red goes in the corner, right? But he's got to dance this like Torval and Dean mind.
I don't think...
No, he puts in the corner, but he's got a screw, right? He's got to play this in the corner and screw it up by the left top cushion off through and spin it round. I don't believe he can play with like side to miss it. Honestly, why didn't he just roll that
I think he's going to go left middle here.
No.
I'm not think?
No, it's too fine. He's screwing this, mate. He's screwing it. He's going to go towards the blue spot and try to banana it around off two, and he'll end up plumb, honestly. I've seen it all before. Just needs to find it.
He's made a bit of a mistake there.
I don't see the reason why he went into that.
Whichever way he goes, anyway, it's not easy.
He's not going to miss the red. You know what I mean? I think he's going to have to. He's playing reverse, so like the other side.
He's gone for the double.
He's missed it. Oh, it's in the middle.
No.
Oh, he's left Craig a chance.
So we'll just flick back to the game for a second or two.
Oh no, that's not that very interesting. This one. It's only 1-0 to Neil, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just having a quick look.
Oh, we need to get on this one over here. Honestly, this is where the tension is. This is where the people want to see. I'm not 100% sure, pal. I know you got like a roll of 8 or something on a big roll. Just phone that lifestyle laser, Paul. They'll give you a price. And
it's going to be working out at 70 plus table.
As well. Just mention Kevin Barton, so you're good friends with him. In case you want them for free.
Yeah, it's just, can you give him a large discount?
So Craig's going to finish here. You'd expect Craig to finish this, but you know he's 2-1 down. We'll see. He's queuing so well, Craig. Oh, he's left it a little bit awkward.
Yeah, he has.
I think he's got to take the one in the middle if he's
awkward, he will.
Yeah, if he's awkward and play that last ball. I didn't see the necessity. I think you can play that yellow last ball Wayne to come across for the black. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't like it taking it early. I'm certainly he's done it again.
He's out of position again.
He's all over on this for him, but he could just tuck over here unless he's got a shot. If Craig's got a shot, he's going for him, to be fair. But
he's just not that red door, that little bit more, to a little bit more difficult position.
I think there's an easy sort of get out with him just nudging that red. I just don't understand why he didn't play that yellow ball Wayne and come across for the black back in the middle. Do you know what I mean? It's unlike Craig as well. He's such a good player. Yeah, G, it's 2-2 in sets and 2-1 to Gav. And obviously Gav's just missed out finished 2 in the match. And Craig.
The thing is, when it gets to the stage of a match like this, when one mistake and it's all over, you start thinking different as well, don't you?
At the end of the table, obviously, we've got Liam Dunson versus Neil Ray. One's one set all, and Neil's one game up in that set. We'll keep an eye on that one for you, but obviously, the tension's filling in Marsh's game. Marsh is just making sure. I just think that he just needs to a little bit be careful, like. Just try not to give Gav a shot in this red sort of for the middle. For me, he's definitely going behind that yellow half wall. Oh, he's over.
Come out.
He's over. He's left it, and he honestly, right. Look at this.
He's got to just drill this in.
He'll just give a Welsh swear word. I couldn't understand a word he said, but
was it Welsh?
Honestly, Gav plumps these in for fun. You know, he'll just get out and bush it in the jug. Honestly. This is where he's strong. I think it's obviously difficult again. He's looking to roll it through and play the red up the top rail, which is difficult. We are like having the players just get punchy on this and punch it in and try to just avoid the black and kick the red out. It's a difficult one, but we're going to see now. A big shot from Gavin Robinson.
Is his dad still here?
He's missed it by a country mile.
Yeah.
He's left Marsh anything.
Nothing.
He's left him nothing. Marsh is just shaking his head, but he's got to be happy to come to the table. Like I said, the score is 2-2 in sets and 2-1 to Gavin Robinson. First to 3. Other table, 1 set all, Neil and Liam. And Neil's one game off frame and that. So we'll see what Marshy does here. Is he going to try to fudge or is he just going to... Oh my word.
He's gone for it.
Oh, look where he's just going to kick behind this, like he is going to clip behind it. Even Marshy can't pull that out here. He's absolutely pulled that from the Lamashaide's mind.
Nicholas Pamposios is asking what the score is. It's 2-2 in sets and it's...
Very good. See how clever Marshy's played the cushion. Oh, he's played a good shot there, Marshy.
2-1 up to Gav Robinson.
He's got the snooker, hasn't he?
Who's coming up to the table now.
They both winked at each other. Gav said no. Yeah. I don't know if he can play it right. The way it's... I don't think he can get just before the middle bag. Yeah, I totally agree, Rob. Obviously, Maxwell is one of the most consistent players, and that is the difference, Bob. I think that's what everyone aspires to. You're totally right. I think everyone in the A game is really strong, and I think the more games within the IPA tour, the money scene, the people are playing the profile of the sport, especially with Blackpool and the ABA. I think people are putting hand on the table a lot more, and I think the consistency will come over the years. Obviously, Mark's been around a lot of years. I think he's better now than he ever was, and to be fair, he's one of the best money players ever. Oh, he's played a good shot there, Gav. I don't think Marsh's got much way to hide here, mate.
Well, he can't afford to leave him a shot at it again down.
The top.
Craig needs a tight one now.
To be fair, he's got to play this one and just nudge off the back rail to kick the yellow out, and he wants to be on some. If he's on some, I fancy him still strongly to get them. If not, honestly, Gav's got that match. And he is... okay. Yeah, he's plumb actually. You can just drop this in the corner. Craig plays these really positive. I love the way Craig plays. He'll come back for the same ball pocket as I'm just dropping this in dead weight. Nice shot on it. Nice, okay.
He's okay there.
This is the key shot for this frame. You've got two ways you can go around, two cushions and sort of come towards sort of between the pink and the blue spot. Or you can just screw it in off the side cushion and leave it fairly long. It depends how Craig sees it really. Yeah, if he plays this one down the rail, he's got balls of steel now, and I just can't see it. Here we go, this is a big shot. He's going to play a bit of bottom off the side cushion and drag it over. Oh, shut up, Craig Marsh. That is absolutely outrageous.
That's why he's world champion.
Honestly,
shots like that.
I just couldn't dream of playing a shot like that. Honestly, I think I can play some good shots. He's an absolute sick man. Like the reverse side he's playing.
Yeah.
Oh, honestly. But that's why, I don't know why he didn't leave that last anyway, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
At the frame. Oh, that was a sick shot, that. Honestly, I'm like, sort of giving myself an opportunity, and Marshy just plays a bit of reverse side, round 3, pull them. So, yeah, Lee Clough, it was a great shot. Like, it's just outrageous. I think they're practice shots, you know what I mean, that you can have a bit of a go at. But no, not the Marsh. He just knows exactly where it's going. It's phenomenal. So we're going to get a shake of hands here. 2 sets all, 2 games all, 1 frame, 1 break for France. Who's going to go to France?
We'll go back to it. We'll keep you updated on the table. But we can't miss this one. It's a final frame shootout.
You're not missing out either. Right, here we go. Does Marsh need the ball? Has he got a ball?
He hasn't.
He's dry.
Wait a minute.
Oh, he's dry. Oh, dear me. This is a great opportunity now. These yellows. Yellows are absolutely, certainly the ball of choice. So he's wobbled that one, the bottom left there.
Well, he's right. Squeaky bum turn.
Yeah, I think Gav takes these out. He's going to play the plant on the yellow here, open up the black, which he's done really nicely. Now, to be fair, be positive and play the rail shot now. Be positive, play this rail shot now, and the frame is yours. You can leave it right way to sort of play it back in the middle, but I think the way you cues, be positive, take this now, and use the yellow in the middle of the table to get down to the bottom with the last two
You're talking
balls.
the one just below the middle pocket?
Yeah,
do you need to though? Do you need to? Cause
I do, because he's not got a great angle. I was not got a great angle. You don't want to put the one in the middle and put the one at the top of the table and come all the way back down, because there you're linked to the black, because the black goes in the middle.
Right.
So really, for me, the yellow and the yellow at the top of the table is his last two balls.
Yeah.
And he cues it so good and positive, but just do what you do. Like, cue that on the bottom now, and honestly,
I know you say that to him a lot, don't you?
Yeah, just do what you do, you know. I just, sometimes if you're a little bit tentative, it's not your game. I think this is a shot you're doing. Come on, son, take it. This is your moment, son, come on.
John Spencer's asking which one's Cav. Cav's the one at the table at the moment, in the red shirt.
You won't be able to miss my good friend Craig Marsh. The WC, the world champion, 2017. See, he's on now, he went to cue that shot, right? See, the problem is when you can put the yellow in the corner, and then you put that one in the middle, and you trace him one good shot down the rail now, see, he's going to the top end of it. He could leave the yellow in the middle last and the black in the opposite corner. I'm not convinced.
I'm liking this. I'm liking this because he's got options down
but
here.
Where's he going to leave the white now? Because that yellow at the top, just above the pink on the left-hand side, so that doesn't go in the corner. So he's trying to leave that yellow in the corner. What he's looking now is to leave that yellow in the corner, but he's bunching into reds and I've got opportunity enough. I just don't like it.
If he can get there's a big gap there. If he can get this gap, and he's got it.
Oh, get the one in the middle.
I'm liking this, Chris.
He's plumb.
To me, I like that all day long.
Right, he's just got to drop this and get in the middle now. This is absolute silky. This is pool at its finest. 2-all in sets, 2-all in games. We've got Craig Marsh, the world champion, qualified from yesterday. Gavin Robinson, the new professional on the tour. He's absolutely couldn't be any better. He's looking up, and I just love it. He's on everything, like. Just be positive. He's not missing these, Wayne, I'm telling you.
Well, I've learnt from experience that done it a few times today.
He's not
I don't want to give him
these.
commentator's curse, but you can't see him not getting through these. It's all about the black to me.
He's trying to screw into the red, and I don't think you need to. You're overcomplicating something.
Exactly.
Drop this in, stun it in, leave an angle on there. I think the way the black is, you could leave that yellow in the middle last ball and play the black in the opposite corner.
Yeah.
Without, and I just don't think he's trying to screw in this. This could go a bit nasty. Come on, Gav. Oh, is he on that yellow now, though?
I don't know about the one to the bottom left. I don't think he is, but the other two he is.
He's on his finish line, to be fair. But now, see, I just didn't think he needed to move it, to be fair, but he's got a great chance here. We can't see Craig if the black goes, but obviously if it goes in the middle, it certainly goes into the top right. So I would say at this angle, it definitely goes in the top right. So if he just winds his work, he can leave that yellow last ball in the middle and drop and play the black in the opposite corner, and then you can't miss it. Right, look at the yellow here now. He's perfect. He's absolutely perfect. He's going to go middle now, isn't he? He's going to go middle win, and then he's going to, basically, if he jabs this back, he can screw the yellow off the side cushion.
He's not going to black now, is he? No.
No. I think he's just going to drop this one in the middle. Just dink it. I don't like leaving the top angle because he might go into the red, so I think if he just jabs this back a little bit into the middle, and then he can screw in and off how he's pointing, like, to be straight on it, you can screw the yellow in the corner, off the back side rail, and back off the black in the middle. Oh, he gets these. Oh, he didn't want to be there, but I think he's still...
Is he going to come now? He's going to try and...
Oh, he's just going to miss that red, you know. He can't hit that red. He can't... He's going to go into the red, you know. I wonder. He's trying to miss the red, see.
Is he trying to screen
between the gap? He needs a little bit of luck here. I don't like screwing in the gap because you can overscrew and go in off. Come on, Gavin. This is your time, son. Oh, he's played it brilliant. Oh, he's game over. Oh, he's plumb.
It must go. Must go easy here.
Ooh.
So there you go.
Gavin Robinson qualifies for France.
Well played.
Absolutely fantastic.
Brilliant clearance. That's why George Tierney won't play him.
Yeah, get the teeny boy on. George, your boy.
So, whilst we was...
Big pump for Gav there. Congratulations to Gavin.
whilst we was transfixing that, we've missed a frame. I'm not too sure who won the last one. I will find out.
I'm not sure where I'm going to leave her anyway, because this
Are you
match is fairly boring.
Going to go and give Gav a hug, are you?
I'm going to give him a nice pat on the back and congratulate him. So he joins, obviously, Alex Nunhu and Mark Farnsworth in the winner of this match. So thanks for your time, Wayne.
No worries, and thank you, Chris.
I'll speak to you later, pal.
Yeah. So, back to this game. I will try and find out who's won the last frame. I need to, really. It's a good shot there from Liam. Liam himself on this black. Like I said, I'm not too sure who won the last frame. It's a big finish there from Gavin Robinson on the last frame before. So Liam won that frame. I'll just find out who won the one before. Just 1 minute. Who won the frame before? Who won the frame before? Who won the frame before, Neil? Who won the frame before that?
It was 2-1. 2-1 to Liam.
In this set, yeah. In sets?
No, one each in sets.
Yeah, 2-1 in this, yeah. Yeah, so it was that one frame, the one before that we missed. Whilst we was watching Craig Marsh and Gavin Robinson, and the final frame decided. So it's ended up that this is the last match of the weekend. Another great break there from him. Really gets into the balls. Simon Webb just going to say goodbye. just noticed I left the other table on. We don't need it anymore. This is the final match of the weekend, like I just said. Liam Dunster and Neil both looking to secure another spot in the final stages of one of the IPA World Series events. Liam won one last night. I think Neil's won at least two so far. Is it two? Maybe wrong, it might just be the one, but both already booked some flight tickets. Looking for another one tonight. Nice little shot there from Liam. Could have possibly done with a little bit more angle, just to get the white across the table a little bit more. He's done very well. Shoving the white through Wells' side. His line is absolutely perfect. And that's what we was talking about before, about the reaction you get on these cloths. So just this black to take the third set. not the best of breaks, that. Not being very kind. All of you that follow the IPA on a regular basis, the next event is Shooters Pool Club in Nice on the 8th of April. 8th and 9th, that's the World Series, the next World Series. And next tour after that is the 12th of May back at Bradford, the home of pool. So get those dates in your diary. Next two IPA events. This has been a workman night finish here from Neil. Just gone about the table. Didn't look like it was on initially, but yeah, John's saying he's got the ref to the rack in. The only problem you've got with competitions like this is for that to happen, you're going to need at least 8 referees for starters. So it's not always possible to have somebody rack the balls. We have to trust in each other. I'm not saying for sure that anything untoward was happening. You have to believe the players would be doing anything in the within the spirit. So, which is why I've not really touched on it too much since the incident happened. So it's a little bit thin there. It was a bit of an acute angle to be cutting that back. So, and as it turns out, he's just messed the table up a little bit as Neil. These two are the last players left in the building as well. I think everybody else has set off back home. Look at that. To Neil. It wasn't easy. So Liam now he's got to remove the black to give himself some room. Yeah, you would think now that you should take these out, no problem. Liam now. Help to take the first frame in this fourth set. I'll just go for a quick toilet break and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. shot from Neil. Level and scores up. One frame all. This fourth set. So Liam to break. Leading 2-1. One set all. The fourth set. We need 2 out the next 3 frames to book his plane ticket. Now then, he's got. Well, you can see the one over the right middle. That's for sure. This looks a little bit like it could be frame over. Not too sure if that yellow does go past the red in the middle from there, so we might have to. It's going to go a different way first. Obviously, bottom left hand corner. May well take both these two down the bottom end of the table first. It does squeeze past the red, but he was a bit high with the white, so it's going to look to get on it a little bit straighter. So the one over the bottom right first. Just leave himself a slight angle like he has done. Maybe a little bit touched too much, to be fair, but he should still be okay. He can just dink this into the bottom left hand corner. He can hold the white. Don't think he's running away too far. Played that well. So, yeah, I'm not missing much at all now. Just this black. To leave him within one frame of victory. Six with ease. So leading 2-1 in the fourth set. Neil's got it all to do now. Needs a good break here, does Neil? Needs one off the break. He's not got one. Now then. When it's not going for you, it's not going for you. Feel sure that Liam's going to be taking reds here. As ever, he's having a good look at this. Needs to make sure of his first pot, secure the colour, and then he might just take the one to the left centre here and just run into the other red, just knock it a little bit close to that top corner pocket. He is queuing awkward, or he will be queuing awkward for it though, but he should be able to pot that no problem. Oh, the angle he had, he could just get my hand and just kick it out. Just make it a bit more central. So we're looking at the one to the top right, I think. I don't think he's going to take the long one on. So we're looking at the one just above the yellow. Near the top right hand corner pocket. It's all about avoiding the yellows now, making sure he doesn't lose the white. Always looking at a plant. This will be some shot. This will be a frame winner and a match winner if he gets this. I'll tell you what. Well, how's that hung? I can't believe it. So Neil's got a lot of work to do to stay in this match. Can't afford to lose any of the next two frames. sure if he's got the angle to go into the red over the corner pocket here. I think that's what he was hoping for. He may well have. He's forced it. He's been a bit unlucky there. So now it's all uphill for Neil. It's not got an easy pot on now. All the eggs was in one basket there. He needed to clear that pocket, and even if he'd have cleared the pocket, he probably still wouldn't have been on an easy one after, but he did need to open it up. In the chat saying Neil can take this frame out, it's going to take some taking, that's for sure. And slightly a bit way off there, but he's lost the white, and you've got to say, really, that could be his last shot in this match. Gallant effort from Neil. But just gone over to his wife. Sat at the other side. Thing in the chat saying he thought he was on red, you're as bad as me. I'm always forgetting what colour players are on. It's just a norm for me. Oh, well, I'll tell you what, a little bit late in the day, but there you go, just so you know. Liam is on reds. Just developing that one. Putting a more better position really for the black. He's got options now for the black. A couple of balls in the middle of the table. That's what he was looking at. And I don't think he was hoping for the second red to drop, but he's got the red over the top left, which means he's still okay. Just needs to pull this back, just roll it through, come back out 4 or 5 inches, which he has done. And all that's left for me to say, because I can't see Liam doing anything but finishing these off. It's been a great weekend here at Savannah's, at Whitefield, North Manchester. If you're ever passing, or if you're close by, make sure you come down. Yeah, get yourself a game on these cloths. It's got 8 tables done now. I will be back here in less than 2 weeks, 13 days time, for Eden Hughes versus Craig Date, money match date. And in the following week, I'll be back again for the George Tierney, Steve Wall match, followed by Simon Fitzsimmons and Carl O'Donoghue. Kev Barton in the chat there. Thank you very much, Kev. I'll see you again soon. Hopefully, it won't be too much longer before I'm helping the IPA out in some way or other, streaming along the way. It's been a great 2 IPA series, World Series for me. Loved it. And like I say, see you all again soon. And hope you've all enjoyed it. Thank you very much.